Today I'm speaking with Bill Dull, president of Triad Magnetics, who will be discussing some of the products and services that Triad Magnetics offers. What recent trends have influenced the transformer industry, and how has Triad Magnetics responded to these changes?
Well, there's really been three main trends. One of them is not necessarily recent, but it's just a continued pressure on costs. The things that have changed recently are the labor and material costs have just started skyrocketing in the last couple of years, especially with all of the growth in China. And most of our products, most of the industry's products are made in China. So we've responded to that by coming up with designs that use less material, that use less copper. When copper was cheaper, you could change it. You could have a design that used less steel and more copper, and now we've had to sort of go the other way around where we use more steel and less copper because copper is so expensive, for example. And then as far as the labor inflation that's happening in China, we've started to diversify out of China. We've got a factory now our parent company owns in the Philippines, and I imagine that'll continue, including bringing production back to the United States as we become more competitive in the world market, or the rest of the world sort of catches up to our standard of living, let's say. Probably the main actual technology trend has been just continued towards higher efficiency and higher power. In 2007, there was the Energy Independence and Security Act that required a lot of external type power supplies to become much more efficient, really revolutionize that product offering. We design product and introduce product that is compliant with ESA, and we also just continue to employ just new materials. We've got a very strong engineering team that stays abreast of what the industry and the marketplace has available in materials, not just in the United States, but around the world. And the material providers play a big part. The people that are making the cores, primarily for the transformer industry, play a big part in dictating how efficient we can be based on the materials that they come up with. But we have to stay abreast of what's happening. And some new designs, new manufacturing techniques that use flat wire and planar magnetics that allow for higher power in smaller packages. And lastly, since our market's primarily North America, a lot of the volume production has moved to Asia. And so the production that we're supporting here in North America tends to be lower volume, more industrial products. And we service that market through having a wide standard product range, which we've expanded to cover a lot of the power applications that are coming out. Current sense products we've added a new toroidal power transformers, some LED drivers for LED lighting, and all of these product lines and all of our existing product lines. I'd say Triad has one of the most extensive standard product lines in the industry. We sell through our distribution network, and I would also say that Triad has the best distribution network in the industry. We provide full support to them. Mission for our standard products is to really be their first choice supplier. And as a result, 95% of our activity is through our standard product sales activity is through our distribution network. So we're a real firm believer in it. We just feel like that's the way to reach the North American market for standard products. And the demand for standard products is growing because you can design custom stuff for people who are only using 100 pieces a year or something.
For what applications are Triad Magnetics custom solutions most often used?
Well, our primary market is the power management, measurement, and conversion market, which includes like alternative energy markets, the solar inverter market, the electronic metering, power metering markets, and that's where we focus most of our custom energy design efforts. And a lot of that production still is North American. It's volume production still, and so we've had a lot of success in that area, and we have a lot of expertise with power conversion and measurement and monitoring.
Please describe the power efficiency benefits of Triad Magnetics VPT series transformers.
Okay, the VPT series is a new series that we introduced in demand for a product that uses less materials and is more efficient. As I indicated earlier, those are some of the trends in the industry. So because of the toroidal design, we can use less steel and less copper, and that makes the product less expensive to manufacture than some of the traditional EI-type transformers. The product line, when we introduced it, has a wide product offering. There's 48 models that cover 25 VA to 2500 VA, and with output voltages from 6 volts to 240 volts. So there's a wide selection of products that allow for pretty universal use of the product line. And then it's readily available from our distribution network. So all of our distributors are stocking the product, and so if a customer needs it, they can get their hands on prototypes and production quantities off the shelf.
Thank you so much, Bill. That was extremely informative. For more information on Triad Magnetics, visit www.triadmagnetics.com Or, for ordering information, please visit www.onlinecomponents.com.